Good evening, everybody. As you can see, we are shooting in the morning, but you are watching this at night. And as can be seen with the extraordinary circumstances around us, we need extraordinary solutions. But first, let's go back in time and understand how we got here in the first place. We got here because of the powers that we had. Let's talk about the three powers that we had to get us to where we're at right now. The first is intelligence. The next is hard work. And the last is togetherness. Let's focus first on intelligence. We used intelligence to manifest what was in our mind and make it a reality. Intelligence basically allowed us to create new things. These new things that we created, we were able to develop an affordable dream. We created properties that before would be priced very high and out of reach. But with this, we have created, again, the affordable dream, which sold thousands of lots over the period that we went and sold them. To enhance these properties, we also understood that building new things around what we had already succeeded would be essential. Therefore, we created TGR, or the Golf Residences, which provided a fantastic view of the sea, fantastic view of the mountains, and fairway lots. We sold hundreds of these over the last couple of years. And of course, to complement all of these developments, we also used the white sand beach, developed around it different facilities, hotels, and restaurants that made living in Kamaya fun, convenient, and close to nature. Inspired by various developments around the world, we understood that a world-class water park was necessary. We attached it to the hotel so that our younger guests will have clear convenience and safety with their hotel right across a world-class water park facility called Aquafun. Originally, Kamaya Coast was only called Kamaya Coast, but we understood that we needed more property because of the demand. Therefore, we started calling it Station 1 and expanded to what we called Station 2. What's at Station 2? At Station 2, we will enhance Aquafun into becoming the biggest water park that the country has ever seen. We will develop more residential properties with fantastic views and continue and develop another world-class golf course called Kinawan Golf Residences. The next power we want to discuss is hard work. Hard work made all our ideas real. We built and built and built. We built living space, understanding that people needed to evolve to be more in line with nature, with water, with trees. We built living space. In order to make living space more accessible, we generated transport services that's traffic-free. We created and ran ferries across Manila Bay that conveniently gets you to Kamaya Coast in an hour or 2 hours, depending on which vessel you ride. And to make this experience seamless, we built terminals. Terminals everywhere, all over Bataan and in the Mall of Asia, so that convenience and seamlessness getting to Kamaya Coast is natural. On top of all of that, we understood that we also wanted to build content. Content in terms of entertainment, community building, and our first step was to acquire the MPBL team, Bataan Risers, for entertainment and sports. When we acquired the team, we were at a mediocre performance of 6-6, and we made a phenomenal comeback in the last set of the season to end up at 2010, or one of the best teams in the MPBL last year. All these things became possible with our growth over the last 4 years. The next power we want to discuss is togetherness. Togetherness forged us to work as one. Working together as one, we created various events and incentives all throughout these 4 years to show to our team members how much we are thankful for their contribution. And on top of that, we definitely made it fun from the smiles that you can see from everybody's faces in these videos. Despite these successes, we understand now that with the current situation, these powers, intelligence, hard work, and togetherness are not enough. As we had created ties with everybody, we also saw them broken. The ties were broken, and we realized that this situation showed us the weaknesses in what we were doing. But on the flip side, it also strengthened the other things that were naturally there. It became stronger. The ties that were weak broke. The ties that were strong became stronger. They evolved. With the natural evolution of these powers, intelligence is not enough. Intelligence has to become wisdom. In this developed wisdom, we need to activate the land. By activation of the land, we have greened it with Bayanihan Luntian programs that will be very evident in the next couple of years because they've already been planted. Kamaya Golf is one of the best golf courses now in the world, and it will be open by January of 2021. And as we move forward, we are also going to develop FIT, or Freeport Investment Territories. One of the things that Freeport Investment Territories will have is to create the facilities to make living in Kamaya basic and simple. The first phase is Golf Town Commercial. Golf Town Commercial is located in one of the best properties available at Kamaya Coast Station 1. And as can be seen here, this is a 3 to 5 year program. Maybe not all buildings will be up there right away, but the first ones will be up in the next couple of years. It will provide groceries, pharmacies, and all the other basic necessities where living becomes convenient. To ensure that living convenience is faster, we are deciding to develop more ready-to-move into units at Kamaya Coast. One of the things up is golf villas, which should be delivered in the next couple of years. This will be condominium units near the golf course. And we will also start building what we call ready-to-move into houses based on partnerships with reputable builders in the country. Aside from the convenience that has been mentioned, we also intend to increase accessibility to Kamaya Coast by developing PAD, or Premium Air Park Development. As can be seen in these pictures, this will be up and running in 2022, and you'll be flying in and out of Kamaya in style. Another phase that has to be placed into this is the terminal. This terminal will boast of the best views anywhere in the world. Aside from these terminals facilities, we will also be building other items that will make your visit at Kamaya Pad an enjoyable stay, and we'll also be catering and selling this very unique proposition called hangar homes. To complement our foreign investors, we are also going to put up the vacation access titles. Vacation access titles simply provides you access to all the amenities that Kamaya Coast has to offer, and at the same time, the convenience of us having the capability to issue special visa assistance for your temporary or hopefully permanent stay in the country. Understanding that we want to develop a full working community, we are now developing what we call the Fab Forest. The Fab Forest's intention is to address all the logistical requirements that the current situation and challenges have come and given. So the Fab Forest is going to be developed at what we call Station 3, or the town. The town is right smack in the middle of Balanga City, very close to the entire population of Bataan, and definitely closer to Manila via Manila Bay. It will boast of light industrial parks, bus terminals, and other convenient access points to the ferry terminal at Orion and the other transport terminals to be developed here. As can be seen, all the modern conveniences will be available. We are also creating tie-ups with government offices so that a lot of the services of government will be in this development. We are also developing a central business district that hopefully will become the Silicon Valley at Central Bataan. The next power that had to evolve was hard work. Hard work becomes perseverance. Perseverance has put our wisdom into action. We continued to build even during the toughest times, and as can be seen, we just kept going. The challenges were nothing. We kept building, and we kept building, and we kept building. Even if it was difficult, it was no excuse. I think we can be proud of ourselves to have built as much as we did in the last couple of months leading up to today. During this period, we continued to connect and work together. We developed new systems. We tried things that we never did before, and we didn't understand the efficiency that was attached to it. We're definitely going to do business this way moving forward. We're going to work better, work faster. We're going to communicate and connect continuously and constantly. The next power that had to evolve was togetherness. Togetherness becomes unity. Unity binds us all together, stronger, to win. The road to our future, for us, is very clear. We can foresee that living in Kamaya is a convenient option, knowing that you can now work anywhere. We will boldly predict that in the next 10 to 15 years, 15 to 30% of city population will be living in developments like Kamaya because it simply makes sense. We don't stop here. We will continue to evolve. Subdivisions will be completed. Construction will run faster. And for sure, new technology will be utilized. We will continue to activate the land through FIT or FIT. One of the projects coming up is Horizontal Suites Hotel. Horizontal Suites Hotel is an activation of existing lots where they can purchase this affordable unit, have their own hotel room for personal use, or even better, for business and lease. Now, everybody is part of the Kamaya Coast growth, community, and financial gain. It's inclusive growth. Another project upcoming that we're looking at is the exclusive premier resort. We are now in talks in one of the most premier developers of resorts in the world. And this, we've earmarked 10 hectares of the most valuable portions of Kamaya for this joint venture development. As can be seen here, it's going to be exciting. One of the other projects that we intend to do is to capitalize on the primeness of the main beach of Kamaya. We will therefore utilize it to develop what we call the Beach Hotel and the Beach Mall. The Beach Mall, or what we call the B Mall, will now be hosting fantastic stores that will entertain you all throughout your stay at Kamaya Coast. It will definitely be an attraction on its own. Another aspect right beside that is to develop what we call the B Hotel. The B Hotel is actually also another acronym for Beach Hotel and Boutique Hotels. The idea with this is to open up to leasing to other interested parties, therefore creating a diversity on the design, operation, restaurants, and flavor of each hotel. With this type of inclusive growth for all our locators, this will definitely be a one-of-a-kind place that the world will have to see. Now we move on to Station 2. We want to go for bigger things at some point in the future. When we say future, let's say maybe 3 to 4 years from today, we are looking at what we call the Seaside Promenade. In the Seaside Promenade, the idea is to create outlet shops, different things that you've never seen put together in a tax-free environment. The beauty of this is most people are going online. We are going to shop here. People, because of the beauty of the place, will want to shop here, dine here, as can be seen in the pictures shown. You don't only dine here, you will be entertained here. By the sea amphitheaters, just like in ancient Greece. With all these developments, we have to make arriving easy. As mentioned earlier, of course, we will be developing premium airstrip development or PAD. And one thing that is just by pure luck or destiny, the Bataan-Cavite Bridge is going to be built in the next decade. It will probably be the biggest project our country has undertaken and definitely will make Bataan a central focal point of the country. Following this understanding, they have a saying, hindsight is 2020. I know people have entered a difficult time in this period, 2020, and they will probably never want to remember what happened. But the thing is, we challenge adversity head on. We're calling it Foresight 2020. Going through hardships is a challenge, but understanding that the future beholds something bigger is what we understand. Looking at it on a 20-year development plan, we can understand the escalation of properties done well, done efficiently, inclusive. FIT will make it inclusive. Horizontal Suites Hotel will make it inclusive. We will make every participant in the Kamaya Coast development part of the community. We had to evolve. We understand that there were a lot of changes, but good things, they never change. So, what are the things that should never change? The beauty of Kamaya Coast. The sand, the clarity of the water, and the never-ending sunset and sunrise. They will always never change. You'll always have them at Kamaya Coast. Our goal is to bring a smile. A smile is simple. Simple is one. With the evolution of our powers that we have just presented, and all of the things that we have learned, understanding Foresight 2020, success is as simple as one unified Kamaya.